What's good, folks? Listen, today we got another hot takes video. Last time we did Life is Strange. Now we doing The Walking Dead. So they gonna be hot. I'm not gonna lie, these gonna be hot. Listen, The Walking Dead game series. You know what it is, bruh. So you might want to grab something to eat, something to snack on, and we gonna get into it. Kenny was more dangerous than Carver. Listen, we all know Kenny is a ticking time bomb. He a little bit of a crash out. And Kenny losing his cool every 5 minutes. Now, I'm not going to deny there's a little bit of an argument. I love Kenny. Listen, I love Kenny is Kenny, man. We like Kenny, bruh. There is a little bit of an argument for that. You know, he is losing his cool by that season because the man that went through so much. Like, of course you're going to lose your cool. But Carver, listen, I get the upsides of Carver. I do think he's a terrible person, and I'd rather have Kenny in my group than be led by Carver. But Carver, he does provide the food, he does provide the drinks, and you provide the work. But at the same time, this man Carver crashing out, hitting people upside the head, trying to make them lose an eyeball. Like, nah, bruh. Listen, I don't think Kenny would make somebody lose an eyeball. And if he did make them lose an eyeball, I'm sure they deserve it. Because, yes, Kenny is a crash out. But he do it for a good purpose. He do it for his family, for the people he care about. And Carver, he do it to keep order. You know, he keeps order. But it is a hot take, and there is a little bit of consensus for it. So, A tier. And the next hot take. Listen, this where even I get heated at. Clementine wasn't a strong protagonist until season 3. Nah, if you know how crazy that really is. Because this is implying that she was a sidekick in the first season. Yes, I can see that. Because Lee was the main character. Of course he's going to be a sidekick. But saying this, he was carried by the group in season 2. Have you not played the game? Like, she literally had the entire group on her back. She had to carry all. Listen, the grown-ups, they couldn't make a choice for their life. They always had to rely on Clementine. And they used her as a guinea pig half the whole time. Listen, that group, it was all discombobulated at a function. And Clementine was the only one that really kind of got everything right. She had to take it on her back, do everything by herself for real. Only hope, maybe Luke. Not only did adults seem like they have no brain cells in Clementine, they rely on Clementine for everything. Like, at the start, she had to fight off a whole dog, and they didn't want to let her use the stitches because they were worried about her being bit. She literally had to give herself stitches. She healing herself up. She carrying the group. Saying that the group carried her, that's an insane take. That's an insanely hot take. And it don't make no sense, because I really had to think about why someone would say this. Why is this even a hot take? Why did somebody really type this out? But what I think is, she should have been carried. She should have been carried by the group this season, but she wasn't. She was doing all the carrying. So if the game was a bit better, then I could say that. But for real, this hot take, you know what? B tier. It's hot. It's hot. And listen, it's flat out wrong, but but some people could argue it. Now, season 1 finals isn't as tragic as it really seems. Now let that sink in for a bit. I know you done cried over that. So this one, they try to justify it as Lee's death being a little rushed, and also Clem and AJ's relationship hold way more weight than that. Now, first of all, I read that and instantly thought, what is you talking about, bruh? What is you talking about? Saying that it's rushed, like, I'm gonna be honest, we all, like, I feel like everybody just come to the consent that Lee was a great character, Kenny was a great character, and honestly, we built enough of a relationship with them throughout the game that it's not rushed, and it's definitely most tragic. Like, come on, what's more tragic than this, man? So the take that season 1 final isn't as tragic as it seems is insane to me. Like, what are you talking about? What's tragic to you then? But that's a very hot take. But I think it went overboard, bruh. Ain't no way. So I'm gonna give it F tier. You know what? It got a little hot. It got some heat on that thing. I'm gonna give it D tier. Now, number 4. The New Frontier wasn't as bad as people think. With that, first of all, let me talk about the New Frontier. Most fans, you know, they weren't too happy about it because the main character wasn't Clementine. But the Frontier wasn't that bad for real. Yeah, it shifted from Clem to Javier family, but it did bring something new to the table. And I really can't be that mad at it. Now, do I think it's the worst out of all the games? I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Maybe Clem bringing up season 2. But I will say this about Walking Dead season 2 though. Clem gotta carry so much stuff on her back that it's like, oh my gosh, do something on your own. It give you a whole new perspective with some new faces, and this is a take I agree on. Is it really that hot? I think it's a little hot. B tier take. Now, the 5th take I'm gonna cover. Luke should have been the main character over Clementine. Now listen, bruh. This take right here, I ain't even like Luke that much. I'm gonna be honest. But the justification for this is Luke could have been the main character. You could have seen more grounded, complex story. But that's all they had to, like, bruh. Luke! Listen, don't get me wrong. Luke cool. He alright. But to see him as the main character when we had Clementine all this time, you out your mind. I'm not trying to see no Luke. Listen, it sounds like I'm hating on Luke, because I kind of am. But Clementine, like I said, man, one of the most goated characters. I won't have it any other way. But this take, bro, should I do a rewrite with Luke as the main character? Should I try it, bro? Should I try and make it that interesting? Me, I don't think it's gonna be as emotionally effective as that though. Because Luke, he cool and all, but I don't think his backstory really holds up that well. Next one. AJ's presence hurts in the later season. So, basically what this is implying is that instead of Clementine growing into her own person, her story comes about raising AJ. And they say it's like a rerun from season 1. But that's really what, listen, I feel like that really what made Clementine a better character though. Because when you gotta take care of somebody else, it's different than when you just trying to take care of yourself. With season 2, I think that's when she had the time to take care of herself. And you gotta grow up quick in the apocalypse. Listen, I'm acting like I know all about the apocalypse, but I know that AJ a cool character, man. When he start popping Lily, like, come on, man. And I think it's a good driving point to see that Clementine really becomes Lee in a sense. Like, now she taking care of somebody like the way Lee took care of her. So that take, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window into a running bush. Like, I'm not trying to hear it. Next up, The Walking Dead should have ended season 1. So the justification is season 1 had the perfect emotional ending, and that's all. Like, what, bruh? Don't get me wrong. Season 1 is great. Season 1 is good. It's arguably the best, but at the same time, the final season is arguably better. Don't at me on that. But if it would have ended there, we would have never saw the story about Clementine, and that would just been bad. Like, come on, that's not even. You want less games from something that good? I feel like every game that came from it was very good though. Like some high quality A-class games. I don't see why anybody would want to end the season 1. I guess I could see the high note. You know what? I can see it. Like, it's such a high note that they didn't want anything else to happen afterwards. But for me, nah, them other games are well worth it. Now, I'm gonna give that one C tier. Listen, these takes, some of them be spicy, bro. Some of them be spicy, and others, they just be plain wrong. But next, Lily was right to lead the group. And everybody remembers Lily shooting Carly. Listen, nobody remembers Lily shooting Doug. I'm sorry, Doug. Most people didn't pick you. But if you did, then Lily shot Doug. But Lily did see what was going on in the group. She did. I can't lie. Think about it, though. You in a group, you trying to survive. And you see that rations are being stolen. And everybody coming to defend the new guy when the new guy did it. So Lily was kind of right to leave because it was really getting hectic. That man Ben was messing everything up. And you know what? I agree with this hot take. Lily was right to lead the group. And at the end, the group got boomed on. So she did a good job. That one, S tier. Listen, I know I said I wasn't doing an S tier, but that's a S tier. Lily was right to lead the group. It's a hot take, and it makes sense. But with that being said, like, subscribe, follow, hit the noti bell if you wanna, and we out.